I got a question.
Gotcha.
You got an upcoming opponent, Arsenal, next weekend.
Yes.
Not to double back on what Froze was saying, but Arsenal did tweet something. I'm not sure if he meant for last year or this year, but he said he's going to stop you from winning Wody. This is your Wody ceremony, but I'm assuming he meant for 2025 and not 2024.
We'll see.
So
He did. And I will say, when I heard that in the trailer, I was like, oh.
that's what he said. He's going to stop you.
I was like, do you think I'm going for Wody, or maybe you don't understand how Wody works? And you were talking about, like, because Black, like I know. Niggas don't know how this shit work. He
Right.
thought he was going to stop me from winning
By
this
talking-
belt.
By talking
Yeah,
shit
it's
to
too
you
late.
on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
and that don't work.
Shout out to the legend.
Not to
But no, I will say that, like, when he said that in the trailer, I was like, oh, he really tried to go crazy. Because obviously he sees Jazz is working, right? And she want Wody, she promoting Wody and shit. But Arce is a legend. He's an icon, man. Like, to be fully transparent, even though like he's kind of been slacking off lately, you can't take away from what he's done for the culture for the past 15 years. Like,
It's a fact.
One of
That's
the
still
highest
Arsenal.
viewed, one of the highest viewed per battle. He also falls into that ranking of one of the highest viewed per battle. Hitman holds that title, but he's one of the highest.
It's
viewed
Arsenal,
like
man.
Our Arsenal also has like some of the most monumental battles, meaning rememberable X, Y, and Z things like that. Also, if we're gonna keep it a buck, Arsenal has some of the highest view counts, meaning that people have actually took the time to watch his battles and pay attention to what the hell he got going on.
Let me write that
Oh
down.
shit!
I'm not
give
done
too many
writing.
statistics. Let me not. Let me.
I'm not
give too
done
many
writing, nigga.
But no, he definitely has people tuned in
Yeah.
terms of they're interested to see how he's going to disrespect his partner or his op. I mean, so they want to see how that's going to play out, no matter what league is on or how it's going to be presented. So
Yeah, I want Arsenal to disrespect me.
I
Wow.
can't wait for that battle because I feel like your promo for that battle has been letting him know, hey, I'm going to disrespect you to the highest level.
Yeah.
And I hope that you're ready for that.
And I feel like
because
I'm promo been a little. I feel like his promo been a little better than mine, and I'm offended.
I listen, things happen, but I feel like with your promo, I feel like you're letting him know, hey, I'm gonna dig. I'm gonna dig
I'm
deep.
letting him know. Hey, I see what you've been. Look,
That
you see the
too.
difference? It's so polite. Hey, but then we say him. I'm a disrespect you. But Jazz,
Because we know
hey.
what he's bringing to the table. I feel like what
Yeah.
he's bringing to the table is very obvious as opposed to what you're going to bring to the table. We can say it's very obvious, but it's not. Because you're a student of the game, because you've learned so much over the years, because you know so much, you're going to apply things in a different manner and you try your best to figure out how can I win against my opponent.
Yeah.
I don't think that a lot of battle rappers in general try to just figure out how can I win against my
I
opponent.
appreciate you pointing that out because I didn't think people would notice that. Like, I literally sit there and be like, how does Jazz the rapper beat Arsenal?
And is it out?
And I
handling?
gotta
Is
figure
it out
it out.
punching? Is it more performance?
Exactly.
Is it crowd control? Like, what is it that will help you? However, I will say, I'm not going to point it out right now. I know the battle is going to come up. He has certain flaws. And the flaws have been noticeable for many of years. So it's not like it's something new.
What,
He
he's
has...
joking?
No.
Oh,
No.
my fault.
He has certain flaws that are very noticeable, and I think that if you've watched him enough, meaning you've watched enough of his battles, you've pinpointed it and you figured it out, and you know how to attack that in a way that's like, yo, you cannot rebuttal this now because you weren't even aware that I was going to
See, that's
even
what I'm saying.
attack.
She could be a battle rapper because I don't know what she's talking about. And I feel like off camera when I ask her, I'm like, damn, I ain't even peeped. She be knowing.
It's certain things.
Now,
little
Arsenal,
things.
Arsenal, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I haven't battled a lot of people, but when I battle, I'm very particular with who I battle, right?
Okay.
Obviously. So now when it comes to the men, Geechee Gotti, disrespectful, real talk,
Right.
all that shit. Twerk. wordplay,
And
explosive
to me, Geechee was probably your
performance.
easiest matchup out of all of them because Geechee has a tendency to be like, Sometimes he'll show up 100%. Sometimes he won't, depending on the part. So he was one of your easier matchups during that year. But
Shout out to Geechee.
I will let you. I'll let you
Geechee.
continue.
I'm not about to let her slander you.
Geechee-
I'll slander you on my own time.
Wait, Geechee,
But-
but you be slandering her. Don't slander her about her amount of belts. That part. Because we can send her home with 3.
Talk!
We can send her home.
Oh, you know what? I might just bring 3 home just to stun on Geechee.
We can send her
Fuck
home
is
with
you
3.
talking about? Fuck is you talking about?
Before he even gets too happy.
No, so yeah, it's like a it's more of a I just want to be the best and prepare the best for the best version of the person
That you're
I'm
get.
gonna get. You
Right.
know, like, yeah, I'm gonna sit there and be like, okay, how do I beat Arsenal? What beats Arsenal? What loses to Arsenal? But I will never get outside of myself.
Right.
So don't expect me to go up there and be like,
Somebody else. Or
I'll take
try
your
to
daughter
embody.
and burn her ashes and stuff it up your like
You're not gonna try to embody Arsenal to beat Arsenal. I got you.
You know.
I got you.
But to a certain extent though.
Because you do have to get disrespectful.
I got a question regarding Arsenal battle as well. How do you feel? I would say some people have said this, but the notion that Arsenal is going to be the one that take you, I guess, serious in a sense, because
They say that all the time.
But to me, right, and you're saying that his performances as of recent aren't up to par. You battle Twerk, you battle Nitty, you battle all these other guys as well. Do you think they're going to be tougher competition than Arsenal?
I've heard this about every single man I've battled. They're going to wild out on Jazz. And for some reason, they feel like them niggas don't be wilding out on me after every battle.
They get wild out on. Other people get wild out on, and it just is what it is. Because
She's taking the
it's a breakdown of other things that happen, and it does not necessarily affect you. People are not going to bring things to you. They're going to bring things to other people because now this is a situation with other people. So I get exactly what you're saying.
No, that's what I think. I think that, and not to take away, not to take away nothing from what the people did. I do feel like all the men that I've battled have wilded out, but the fact that I'm wilding out back, and whether they want to believe it or not, a lot of not fans of me, but fans of battle rap that may have doubted me because I was the underdog in all those battles.
And they may be casuals, meaning they enjoyed watching battle rap in 2010, and guess what? They fell off because it wasn't the same, and now they joining back in, and
So
they're like, oh, I remember her.
Jazz not.
They might be like, I remember her,
Jazz
but
can't
when
fuck with
last
Nitty
time I
or
seen
Twerk.
her, she was
Exactly. So I think that they had this complete underestimation of me, which is fine because I think I've elevated every battle.
right.
But when you finally see this version of your favorite battle rapper going crazy, but then it's going against Jazz, who you underestimated,
Right.
and I'm going crazy and I'm not getting clearly beaten. For some people, it's like it had to be because of the opponent.
Or just extra shit in general.
It
Because they
had
tried to blame
be.
it on a bunch of extra stuff too, but
It
you're
had
right.
to
The
be
opponent-
because the
my
opponent didn't take us serious.
The opponent isn't taking it serious.
Which
The
is-
opponent isn't giving their all because they're friends with her.
Yeah, and honestly, if you watch the earlier ceremony, I spoke on it with Rosenberg. He asked about the criticism and how it's changed. That was criticism I always got. Like I
That's all I
always
got.
got. It was always asterisks next to my battles. Like, oh, she only won because this person choked. So I dealt with. She only did that good because they. Woo.
Right.
But it didn't matter what that sentence was.
Right.
I've always dealt with it, and I do think that's why it was easier to deal with that.
But that's not also.
Yeah.
At the same time,
Yeah.
it's not easy to deal with because when you're basing your success off of other people's failures,
Yeah.
it gets tricky. You have to wait for them to fail in order for you to say, hey, I won.
It made it easier for me to deal with the criticisms of they
Other
take
people,
it easy
right.
on her. Because I will say, if I never dealt with real criticism and I heard that, that would piss me off.
See?
Oh, they're taking it easy on her. I'd have been so fucking mad. But because I've dealt with the putting the microscope on my opponent and what they did, fuck
how
them.
to manage
Look
that.
at just how I did.
Yeah, you gotta
know?
figure out how to
So,
manage that before you
yeah,
can manage.
like I don't be tripping off that. I don't be tripping off that, man. So shout outs to Arsenal. We ain't friends. Get disrespectful. I want that. Cause I want people to see how it look when Jazz get disrespected. I want people to see that. I want to see how it look. I mean, actually, I know how it looks when I get disrespected. I know how it looks. I just want the fans to see it. And then I want them to come up with a new excuse.
I want to end on a positive question here, and we kind of spoke already on the off cam, I believe. But if there was two people that Sue Surf had to pick for Cody and Wody, I think it would be you and Tay Rock. So how do you feel about that? And then when he comes home, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Surf, man. Surf, shout out to my banana split. And I call him that. People have seen that. I call him that because he wears
Free to wear.
Here we
he
go.
wears a yellow
Get into
jumpsuit.
Yeah.
And then they don't want to wear their jumpsuit, so they fold it down.
Okay, so it makes sense.
So it's like
That's
a
the bar.
banana split.
That's why I'm like, get into the details.
Yeah, like that's why I just call him my banana split. But yeah, y'all know, Surf
That's
is
your
like
bro.
this.
Yeah, y'all
with
locked in
me
forever.
and Rock.
Right.
If nobody else in battle rap, Tay
You
Rock
and
and
Rock.
Jazz.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest too. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Surf, when we was doing our like show on Caffeine,
That show was so epic too, by the way.
I
just
learned
gotta-
a lot about him.
It was so much going on in that show, but
Yeah.
every time y'all popped up, I knew it was going to be epic. There was always a new costume, new theme, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Like nothing was repeated, so it was always
Yeah.
a great time.
I learned a lot about Surf doing that show. Mind you, I've known him since I started, so it wasn't
Right.
like I've known him since 2011.
But like streaming
But
with somebody doing
seeing him
business with
every
somebody,
week-
and now and I get what you're saying. Every week I gotta see you do business and stream.
Exactly.
And your mindset is different from what I know you from in battle
Exactly.
rap.
So I just got to know him better as a person. So we definitely we was close already. Like, don't
Right.
get it fucked up. We was close, like close. But after that, it just became a thing of I'm seeing you every week. Like now we besties for real. But since he been locked, you know what I'm saying? Like I do my best to contact him and things like that through the text messages and everything. And he'll be able to watch me. We'll talk about things. I'll be like, yo, this happened and that happened. And like he'll be genuinely proud of me and shit like that. And you want your friends to be happy for you. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And I'm genuinely happy for him because he's doing good behind the wall.
Right.
Right? Like that ain't
It's not
nothing to
easy
play
at
with.
all.
You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
easy
Like
and
it
ain't
could
nothing
be
to play
really
with.
tough.
It
Every
could
time
be.
I spoke to him, and maybe I don't know if he really going through shit, but every time I spoke to him, it was good vibes. But I feel like he's living vicariously through his friends that are living great, right? So I say that to say,
That he's in there living great.
obviously,
Meaning his mindset is somewhere else, so he's
Yeah.
not trapped behind like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna
yeah,
be stagnant.
his mindset is what I'm gonna do when I get out.
Right.
And that's what you should do, right?
Right.
So, all right, boom. He got locked up in the middle of 2022, like the end of 2022. I won Wody that year. I feel like I told him that. He was happy for me. Cool. But now, 2023, I'm having battles dropping on YouTube, so he's able to watch them.
So he's able to watch your trajectory, see how you started your year, how you finished your year.
Right? So he's like, yo, I'm watching this shit with the cellmates and the niggas in here and niggas in the fucking jail telling me about you. Like, you went crazy. And you know what I'm saying? So I know to him it feels great because it's like, Surf, I will say this, like in retrospect, you know how you be in a moment, you be friends with somebody, and it be like, yo, I fuck with this person, I fuck with that person. When you think back, it be like, yo, they really was holding me down. Like, I don't think too much because I don't do the back and forth on Twitter.
Right.
I don't
Right.
do that Twitter shit.
Right.
Surf was holding me down on Twitter for like
Surf
2
was super
years
heavy. First of all,
straight.
shout out to Spaces. When Spaces first started, he felt at home.
Bruh.
He was already on Clubhouse, if I'm not mistaken, but when Spaces started, he felt at home.
Yes.
He dominated Spaces. Shout out to
Yes.
Midnight Madness, because Midnight Madness
Midnight
thrived
Madness.
off of Spaces. If it wasn't for Spaces, there would not be no Midnight Madness.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he enjoyed those conversations, and especially intellectual conversations about battle rap. Come to
'Cause
me with facts,
yeah, his
and then
battle
I
rap
can come
IQ
to you
is-
with facts, and then we can have a discussion.
Yeah.
As opposed to coming to me with hate or
Surf-
disrespect.
Yeah, Surf is like a you love to hate him,
Right.
right? Because he gonna
He
come
knows
with facts. He
much.
might
He
be
grew up in
arrogant,
this.
but he gonna speak the facts.
He grew up in this.
Yeah.
He knows so much. He's been around for a long time. So it's certain things that you can't pull a wool over his eyes. He actually knows the factual stories to these
Exactly.
situations. So even if it's a battle rap story to certain situations where it's like, hey, I know the battle rap story. He may not put out the behind the scenes, but he knows the battle rap story to situations. So you can't even pull the wool over his eyes in that moment.
So when he like thinking back, like he would like go to bat for me, or me and Rock, and it'd be like, that nigga just he doing that shit to talk his shit, but he doing that shit because he stand behind it. You feel me? So it's like I appreciated it when he did it, but now that he in prison,
And- right, it's
and
a
I'm
different
out and
story.
I'm really cooking.
It's a different
He
story.
been new, like
Right. He knew he knew what you were capable of.
he literally
prior
told me,
to you
Jazz,
knowing
I've been
what you
told
were-
you what the fuck, like I've been told you about all this shit. I wasn't outside for none of this, and I've been told you this.
But
was-
he knew his
Yeah.
intuition is a little bit different than everybody
Yeah,
else's. He sees
man.
things a little bit different. So he saw you
Yeah.
in a higher light than what you may have saw
Right.
yourself in at the time. And you just felt like, hey, I'm a battle rapper and I can rap.
Yeah.
But I'm not,
Yeah.
and even though I will say that you do knock down barriers, you do try your best to achieve whatever goal it is. Sometimes we don't see ourselves in that light.
We
Sometimes
don't.
we
and
see ourselves
You
as
gotta
just
see
a
yourself
normal.
outside the light.